Hey, it's Double BMTG coming back with another Pauper League of Tortured Existence. I've really changed up the deck a lot from the last time I played it in a league. Affinity has been running around like crazy, and I saw Snapbolt, one of my favorite Pauper content creators, running his Blue-Eyed Evoke with two Dust to Dust in the main board. And that's really narrow just for Affinity. And in the challenge, he played Affinity 4 rounds in a row. So I figured that Masked Vandal, which I had 4 of in the sideboard, 2 of those could come into my main really, really easily. It exiles an artifact or an enchantment, so it's not just for Affinity, it's for Affinity and Bogles, Mono White Heroic. It hits Rancor in the green Stompy decks. It hits like Bonder's Ornament and Pestilence. Hits everything basically. So 2 of that should slot into the main deck really, really nicely. And I've seen Lifey, I think is his name. I'll put him in the description. Tech a couple of Tortured Existence decks with Faithless Looting, a Jund Tortured Existence list, and he really likes this Gorgon Recluse card. I think that Kitchen Imp is better in a lot of situations, but this says whenever Gorgon Recluse blocks or becomes blocked by a non-black creature, destroy that creature at the end of combat. This is really, really good against, again, Bogles, Heroic, anything that's making a really, really big creature. This is much better than Kitchen Imp. Kitchen Imp is more aggressively statted. It's cheaper to play. It's better against flyers. It's like the one card answer to any of the Fairies decks. But I decided to toss one Gorgon Recluse in here. I also decided to bring one Thorn over from my sideboard. This card's just amazing. Super, super strong. I think that 2 of it should be fine. I took out one Witherbloom Campus, put in another Rot Farm to help me with my mana screw. I got screwed really bad in the last league I put up on YouTube. I also changed the sideboard up a little bit. To put in these Masked Vandals, I took out the 2 Augur of Skulls in the main board, moved them over to the sideboard. I also added a Fangrath Marauder. That was another idea I got from Lifey. This is not something you would think to put in this deck because you are never going to get an artifact trigger off of your deck. You don't play artifacts. But this is a really good card against Affinity. And if you can hit them off of some of their lands with Masked Vandal, Caustic Caterpillar, Wickerburr Elder, and then slam one of these, the game's pretty much over. I also added 2 Chainer's Edict because I was thinking people play Fleshbag Marauder sometimes, but that card is really slow. It's not very strong. I might eventually try like one of it in the board because it's pretty good with Satyr Wayfinder and Mass Vandal. I don't know. I might give it a test at some point, but it is 3 mana for a removal spell. It's really expensive. Chainer's Edict, on the other hand, 2 mana for the same effect, and you get to flash it back. And this deck ramps mana really, really hard. So even if you dredge it over with Stinkweed Imp or Golgari Brown Scale, you get the flashback, and I don't know, it might be nice. I've never tried it before, and I'm gonna give it a go. So I'm gonna jump into the first round of the league, and I'll see you there. Here we are in the first round of the league. It looks like the opponent is going to go first. He's going to mold a 6. This is a good hand. I'm going to keep it. Tortured Existence, 2 lands, and some action. Hopefully this is a good Fume Spitter matchup. It does not look to be, but this is a good matchup in general. This is probably Orzhov Pestilence. I am going to actually run out Tortured Existence turn 1 against this deck because they play a lot of discard. Usually, I would play the Witherbloom Campus turn 1, but I do not want to get duressed or whatever their 2 mana, their Orzhov, exile a card from your hand. That would be rough. So whenever you're playing against a deck that you know plays discard, it's usually good to run out Torax first. Ooh, Bajikabog. This is one of their few cards that can get them ahead in this matchup. They'll probably end up bouncing it back to their hand a couple times with Orzhov Basilica. I want to play out a Fume Spitter, my tapped land. This is not good against their deck, but it's a 1/1. I might end up sacrificing it to its own ability to get Kitchen Imp or Brown Scale going. We'll see. Yep, there's the Basilica, bouncing the Bog. Okay, a Thorn is pretty good if I get another land. Let's see, what am I going to do this turn? Play out a Swamp. Hit him with a Fume Spitter. And... should I play the other Fume Spitter? I don't think so. I'll just hold on to it for a turn. I might end up sacrificing Fume Spitter to its own ability to get a Kitchen Imp on the battlefield. We'll see. Sure, I'll let that go. He'll probably just take the Thorn. Oh, took another Brown Scale. Really? Huh. Guess he just does not want me to get any of my dredgers going. Yep, I'll sacrifice it to its own ability. Get it back to its hand, and get a Kitchen Imp on the battlefield. Commune, sure. Play a Commune. Okay, this is pretty good. I will grab a Grave Scrabbler, cast a Fume Spitter, hit him for 2. If I can get my my 4th land, I'll really start doing some stuff here. This Grave Scrabbler is probably going to get a lot of value. This is one of your strongest cards in this matchup. Thorn is also really good, especially if you can land it on a board that does not have their protection from mono-colored creatures, because you do not play. I don't at least play. The Fleshbag Marauder main deck. This is one of the few matchups where it's actually good. This is one of the few matchups that I added Chainer's Edict in mind of, because this card I can't really deal with. And there's my Swamp. Chainer's Edict will kill this when I bring it in post board. I think I'll probably just end up Grave Scrabbling. Yeah, I'll probably just end up Grave Scrabbling on their end step. Bring back a Spore Frog. I'll Grave Scrabble now. I don't want it to get exiled. Yeah, I'll bring back a Spore Frog. If I can land Spore Frog Thorn on the same turn, then they will not be able to mess with me as much. I'll bring back the other Thorn as well. One of my favorite combos in this deck is Thorn Frog. Very fun having the Monarch and your opponent can't deal any damage to you. Sure, cast down, I guess. Doesn't do anything, but you can do that if you want. What are you going to take? Spore Frog's probably correct here. Took a Thorn, sure. Bojic Bog. In response to that, I'm going to return Grave Scrabbler back to my hand, discarding Fume Spitter. Okay. I'm pretty happy with where I am in this matchup right now. And I'm also very happy that I have those 2 Masked Vandals in the main deck. That's extremely important in this matchup, because if they get Guardian, Pestilence, and then a couple of their life gain artifacts, it's very hard for me to win. Great draw there. I'm going to hit him for 3. And let's think. I can Thorn here, but it might not be super good, especially if he takes the Monarch and then wipes my board. So I think that I'm just going to go ahead and yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead, play Golgari Rot Farm, return a swamp to my hand, and pass the turn. Yeah, I'll hold on to the Spore Frog. It's pretty reasonable that he would wipe the board this turn. Okay, he has the Monarch. I'm gonna take it back hopefully next turn. Sure, sure. I'm going to go ahead and hit him with a Kitchen Imp, force a removal spell out of him if he doesn't want me to take the Monarch. Okay. Then I will just take it with my... I do actually want 2 Spore Frogs out. That'd be kind of funny. And good. Both funny and good. The best kind. Yep, now I'm going to take a draw off the Monarch for 2 turns unless he has removal spells. I'll be able to lock him out of taking the Monarch back from me. And then if he ever eventually does take the Monarch, I have Kitchen Imp, which will take it back really, really easily. This is why I love Kitchen Imp. Just one of the many reasons it takes the Monarch so, so nicely. Crypt Rats, okay. Sure, he's probably going to try to wipe the board. Go ahead and sack my Spore Frog, and the board gets wiped. But still, he cannot take the Monarch. Okay, my turn. I get another Rot Farm. I'm really loving the 4th Rot Farm. This is such a good card in the deck. I'm going to Tortured Existence, back a Spore Frog, discarding a Grave Scrabbler. Grave Scrabbler with these 2 swamps seems good. I'm going to grab my Kitchen Imp back to my hand. Yes. Yes. Then I'm going to cast Sakura Tribuilder, cast Spore Frog, play Rot Farm, add Swamp back to the hand, and this game is all but over. Sure, Pestilence. I'm going to sack Spore Frog, sack Sakura Tribuilder, get a Swamp. And let's see what he does. He does have a pretty low life total. He doesn't have any of the life gain artifacts, which is going to be very relevant because Kitchen Imp can get in for damage. Okay. Draw another Swamp. I'm going to bring Grave Scrabbler back to my hand. I don't think that this guy is super experienced with Pestilence or against my deck, but who is experienced against my deck? Because if he had left one Pestilence activation open, right now I'm going to bring back Spore Frog, and if he had left one open, he would have been able to kill my Spore Frog on my end step, and then I wouldn't have been able to do what I'm about to do and lock him out of another combat step and another time he wants to take the Monarch. Here we go. Pass turn. Draw an extra card. Stinkweed Imp. Very nice. Yeah, he definitely should have held 1 black mana open to kill the Spore Frog on my end step. But we take those. Sure. Sack Spore Frog. No combat damage. Sack Sakura Tribuilder. Grab a Swamp. Is he going to do it again? Yep. 3 life. So if I hit a Crypt Rats, he is just dead. Uh-oh. Probably gonna put that back in his hand. Yep. We'll exile my graveyard next turn. I'm gonna put Grave Scrabbler back in my hand, discarding Stinkweed Imp. Go to my turn. Dredge. Stinkweed Imp. Did I hit double Kitchen Imp? Okay. Sure. What do I have in my exile? Crypt Rats? Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna bring back Kitchen Imp. Discard Grave Scrabbler. Yeah. Yeah, another Kitchen Imp, sure. Then I'm going to bring back a Satyr Wayfinder. Then I'm going to attack him for 2. Yep, Pestilence. Pestilence. Okay. Then I'm going to bring back Spore Frog, pitching Kitchen Imp. Cast Spore Frog. Play a Swamp. Draw a card with the Monarch. Cool. And he cannot Pestilence, obviously, because he's at 1 life. So we have just locked him out of the Monarch for this whole game. Spore Frog, good card with the Monarch. Very good card with the Monarch. Let's see what he's going to do. Sure. Sacrifice Spore Frog. Okay. Chainer's Edict. Sure. Yep, that's what he's trying to do. I'm going to bring back Kitchen Imp, discarding Sakura Tribe Elder. Do I want the Stinkweed Imp? That's the question. No, I don't think I really do. I'll get back another Spore Frog. Discard the Stinkweed Imp. And I have the Satyr Wayfinder in hand because the graveyard's going to get exiled here. So I want a way to fill it back up. And obviously, if I draw Crypt Rats or discard into Crypt Rats, I win. Yeah, I win here. I'm just going to pump everything into it because I think it's funny. Boom. Yeah, let's not do that. I don't think that there's any way that he could kill me, but yeah, I'll just do 4. Fair enough. Dead. And then I have a ton of stuff to bring in. Masked Vandal, good against the artifacts and against Pestilence. Chainer's Edict, extremely good against their protector. Crypt Rats was obviously good there, usually is not. Crypt Rats and Fume Spitter, both pretty bad. Gorgon Recluse, pretty atrocious in this matchup. Wickerburrow Elder is decent for the same reasons as Masked Vandal, and I think that the last thing I'm going to want is probably 1 Augur of Skulls. Gets a card in the graveyard for Masked Vandal. I think that this is pretty reasonable. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Should be able to get the W. With the Chainer's Edicts in the board, this is a very good matchup. And this is a reasonable hand. Extremely slow, but their deck is extremely slow, so it should be fine. I'll play a Witherbloom Campus. Plan on communing turn 2. I will add Tortured Existence to my hand. Hopefully they don't have a discard spell, but they probably do. Alright, Radiant Fountain. Gonna play one of the artifacts, Bonder's Ornament, no duress. Yes, nice, 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 nice. And I have more than enough lands this game. I'm probably just gonna dredge every turn. Chainer's Edict, very nice, very nice. What do I want to do this turn? Let's think. Masked Vandal will be good. I think that I'm just gonna Tortured Existence and Rot Farm. Yep, that looks good. Tortured Existence, Rot Farm, bring back Swamp. Plan on discarding Stinkweed Imp for either a Kitchen Imp or a Masked Vandal. Cool. Does he have Graveyard Hate? No. Very good. Very, very good. Yep, I'm going to get back Kitchen Imp. Discard Stinkweed Imp. Dredge a Stinkweed Imp. Get another Chainer's Edict. His protectors are not going to do very much this game. Discard Kitchen Imp. Cast it. Get back Masked Vandal. Cast it. I'll probably just exile a Stinkweed Imp because I've got 3 of them currently. Sure, cast down's fine. Yep. And this game is going very, very well. If he has some Graveyard Hate, a Bajuka Bog, or whatever, he'll get back into it. But if he doesn't, this is super over. Okay. I'll just dredge another Stinkweed Imp. Sure. Get back Kitchen Imp. I'll put Wickerburrow Elder in my hand. And I'm not going to go too hard on the getting my deck into my graveyard because, as I said, the only thing that's going to get him back into this game currently is a lot of Graveyard Hate. So if I just use my deck sparingly and keep enough cards in it to win the game past a Bajuka Bog, then we should be golden. Sure, Pestilence, that's totally fine. I'll just kill it with a Wickerburrow. I'm going to put a Masked Vandal in my hand, discarding a Stinkweed Imp. Dredge Stinkweed Imp. Okay, I can play a Thorn on an empty board, and as I said, that is super, super strong. I think that first I'm probably going to go Wickerburrow Elder, kill the Pestilence, and then next turn I'll Thorn. Man, Thorn, I never really considered for a little while putting this in Tortured Existence, but it is one of the strongest cards in this deck. It's one of the few ways that you can play the game and actually win it with card advantage without getting a Tortured Existence. There are some hands where usually I wouldn't keep without a Torax or a Commune, but I've got a Thorn and like some good other cards in the matchup, and it's just a keep. It's just a keep because this will then dig you towards your Tortured Existence or Communes. It's a very good card. And so is all of the enchantment and artifact destruction. Okay, sure, you can become the Monarch. I'll just take it from you. Sure. What am I gonna grab with this Stinkweed Imp? Probably just Thorn? It's kind of close. It's kind of close. How much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm just going to probably... yeah, Yeah, I'm just going to probably Chainer's Edict his Thorn next turn. So I'll add Thorn back to my hand, but I'm not going to play it because I can just take it, take the Monarch back. I'm not going to dredge this turn, actually, because I have 25 cards in library, and as I said, only way that he's going to win this is if he runs me out of gas by exiling my graveyard. Again, not going to dredge. Yeah, Chainer's Edict feels very good in this matchup. Pretty good in general. Yep, not going to dredge. Go to combat. Swing for 6. Sure. Play a swamp. I'll get back Whippoorwill Elder by discarding... Yeah, Spore Frog's probably a little bit more valuable than Thorn since I already have the Monarch. Play out Whippoorwill Elder. Pass the turn. The Pestilence opponent sitting there with 2 cards in hand and absolutely no way to get back into this game. Okay, I'll just recur that on your end step. Actually, I'll recur it right now. Oh, I love this deck. What do I want? What do I want? What do I want? It doesn't. It really doesn't matter that much right now. Sure, I'll just toss that back in my hand. And this is why I play Kitchen Imp instead of Gorgon Recluse. That would not have worked if the madness cost was 2. Swamp. Get back Kitchen Imp. Discard Sakura Tribe Elder. Recast Kitchen Imp. And this game is going to be over. Hit you for 5. Pass the turn. Hit you for 5. Play a Thorn, because why the heck not? Yeah, and then there's a Grave Scrabbler. Didn't even need him this game. I have lethal on board, opponent. What you gonna do? Haha, revoke existence. A little bit too late for that, buddy. Yeah, sure, I'll just let it go. I don't care. Do you have an answer to the board? Chainer's Edict. Okay. Yeah, I'll just recur the Kitchen Imp next turn. He does have a Radiant Fountain. Scry 1, because why not? Jungle Hollow to the bottom. I think it'd be funny if I got my other Kitchen Imp. I did not. It's fine. He has no cards in hand. This game is over. What do I want? What do I want? This card. Oh, what else do I want? This card. Hit you for 6. Pass the turn. And I'll discard a Stinkweed Imp at hand size. I don't quite know what this guy is still doing in this game, but he's here. He is here. GG. Alright, a pretty clean game. See you in match number 2. Here we are in match number 2 with another good Tortured Existence hand. We've got the Gorgon Recluse this game. Let's see if this is a time that it's going to shine. What are we playing against? Street Wraith. Uh-oh. 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 What plays Street Wraith? I don't know. I have absolutely no idea. Hopefully it isn't a deck with discard. Because I'm going to go Jungle Hollow turn 1 into Sakura Tribe Elder turn 2. And it'd be rough if they discarded my Torax. I don't think that Street Wraith draws... What? Wait, is Affinity going this deep now? Are they really going so deep on their card draw that like 20 Pot of Greeds just wasn't good enough? They need a free redraw? What is going on? Well, luckily, we are sideboarded for this kind of a matchup. This is an Atog? That is an Atog, sure. Yup. You got it, buddy. Sack Sakura Tribe Elder. I'm going to go ahead and get a Forest here. And I draw a Forest, of course. I'm going to play Satyr Wayfinder. Then I'm going to play Sakura Tribe Elder. Grab a Swamp. Gorgon Recluse seems decent against Atog. Not great against Galvanic Blast. Committing 3 mana with the Torax and the Madness just to get Gal Blasted seems pretty rough. Wow. Okay. Am I just gonna die? Is this just a turn 4 kill? It might be. Affinity's some real BS. Okay, Blood Fountain. Blood Fountain. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, if he had a Fling, I'd be dead. If he has Fling or TBR, I am dead. Nothing to be done. Except for banning this card. Because this card's stupid. This card's real stupid. Sack it. Get a Swamp. F6. He has a TBR, doesn't he? Ugh. I hate Affinity, by the way. If you haven't noticed from my sideboard and my constantly talking about how much Affinity needs to be banned, I hate it. It's the worst. Yep. Literally nothing I could have done. On to the sideboard. Falconwrath Marauder, Wickerburrow Elder, Masked Vandal, Caustic Caterpillar, Double Augur of Skulls, maybe some Chainer's Edicts. Yeah. Spore Frog's bad, Cryptorat's bad, Kitchen Imp's bad, Gorgon Recluse is bad. What's the last card I don't really want? Stinkweed Imp is pretty good. Golgari Brownscale is decent, but not great. Fume Spitter's pretty mediocre in this matchup. I'll probably just cut 1, keep 1 in for the Wickerburrow Elder loops. But hopefully 9 sideboard cards against Affinity is good enough. Okay, I'm gonna start first. This is one of the painful things about having 4 rot farms. I'm gonna take a mulligan. This hand, probably also a mulligan. This is keepable. Yep, this is definitely keepable. I'm going to put back 2 swamps. Yeah. That seems good. I'm going to play out a Tortured Existence turn 1. Hopefully, I get to Fume Spitter a Disciple of the Vault. But probably not. Probably not. I hate Affinity. Affinity is so obnoxious. Street Wraith. Of course they're playing Street Wraith. Fume Spitter. Rot Farm. Fast turn. What are you gonna do, buddy? You're playing the best deck in the format with Street Race for some reason. Do something. Anything. You'll probably win. I remember the days. I remember the days back before these bridges. Back before Deadly Dispute. When I played Affinity, I was a young lad. My first Pauper deck, where we played Carapace Forger and other actually fair cards. Sakura Tribe Elder. I'm going to fetch a forest off of it so I can cost it Caterpillar the Seat next turn. You don't Really? Really? Okay. Okay. I see. This is what we're doing. Prohibit. Prohibit and Street Wraith in Affinity, because you can play literally anything else. As long as you have Artifact lands, Atog, Fling, and TBR, it doesn't matter what else. It just doesn't matter. I'm going to go ahead and Fume Spitter that. I'm going to... I'm going to go ahead and put Sakura Tribe Elder into my hand. I probably should have held up that Fume Spitter. I'm kind of dumb. I thought I was going to bring it back, but Sakura Tribe Elder is kind of just better at the moment. Should I dredge this? Yeah. Yeah, I think I should. Sure. I'm going to go ahead and I'm gonna. It's really close. I want to Mask Vandal next turn. First, I'm gonna Sakura Tribe Elder into a forest. I'll get a Mask Vandal back, probably with my Stinkweed Imp. Then I'm gonna start blowing up his lands. Eventually, I'm gonna get my Fume Spitter back. It's kind of dumb that I sacked it, but it doesn't really matter. He'll either kill me or not kill me with this Atog. And I can block sack with the Tribe Elder anyway. This guy's really thinking. Thinking a lot. Prohibit, Street Wraith, Atog, 4 artifact lands. There's a Disciple of the Vault. Yeah. And another one. He can kill me right here. That's just stupid. That's so dumb. The fact that he can kill me right here is absolutely ridiculous. Seriously, he has another Teamer Battle Rage. I hate this deck so much. And he kept 7. He kept 7 and is going to kill me on turn 4 with a counter spell. He had a counter spell and he's going to kill me on turn 4. Is this a modern deck? Is this a modern deck? I'm not sure. Are we playing modern right now? It feels like it. I mean, these cards are banned in modern. You're not allowed to play these cards. So stupid. And I'm dead. And it didn't even matter that I used the Fume Spitter. If I had kept the Fume Spitter up and killed one of these disciples, he would still have had the 4 artifacts, and I ended up at -4. So he didn't even need that second disciple. He didn't even need it. It was irrelevant. Yeah, he would have killed me on turn 4 with a prohibit through a removal spell. Yeah, Affinity on to match 3. Here we are in match number 3. We're on the play. This is a mulligan. This is a keep. I see Tortured Existence. I keep Tortured Existence. I'll toss back a Rot Farm. I do not need 3 of them. Turn 1, play Tortured Existence, pass. Seder Wayfinder, I love way more than Tilling Treefolk because right now, oh, come on. Oh, come on. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll just add Swamp back to my hand. Affinity again. This is not the same guy, is it? No? I don't think so. I mean, okay. Can I... Where do I... that is... No. Can't look. I don't know where to look. Don't know where to see my last match. Whatever. I don't think it's the same guy. Of course, everyone's running Affinity. Everyone is. Another Swamp. Play Seder Wayfinder. Give me some creatures. Cool. Cool. I'm gonna play Witherbloom Campus this turn. Next turn, Dredge Stinkweed Imp, get back Kitchen Imp, get back Sakura Tribe Elder, and then probably at that point I'll be dead to an Atog. Is he playing Affinity? If he's not, I'll be very happy. If he is playing a fair deck with this card, I'll be amazed. I'll hit him for 1 actually. I'm gonna probably Sakura Tribe Elder this turn. Get back Sakura Tribe Elder. Discard Stinkweed Imp. Play it. Play a Swamp, pass the turn. I'd be really happy if this was like Rakdos Midrange. Be so happy. Huh. Oh, it's... Nope. Wait, maybe. Still maybe it might be Rakdos Midrange. There's a chance. There's a chance that I might not just automatically lose this game. Masked Vandal, very good card. Get back Kitchen Imp. Discard Stinkweed Imp. Get back Masked Vandal. Discarding Kitchen Imp. Then I'm going to... I'll hit his bridge. Yeah, I'll just hit his bridge. Probably. Yeah. Killing lands is good. And I don't need the second Sakura Tribe Elder. Play out a Rot Farm. Adding Swamp back to hand. And I'll hit him for 2. Or 3, actually, probably. This seems good main deck. It has been good in all 3 matchups so far. Honestly, I might add a third one into the main deck. Hopefully it'll make my my Affinity Game 1 matchup, you know, like 20%, 20-80 matchup with 3 hate cards main deck. I might have a chance. I have no idea what he's doing, by the way. It's clearly not very much. Not doing very much. Kitchen Imp. I wonder if he has maybe like a Fiery Cannonade. He might. I think I'm still gonna go ahead and try to get my damage in. Because if he's playing a mid-range deck, he might be playing like Bleak Coven Vampires or something, which I would definitely like to kill. I would definitely like to make those make him dead before that that does anything. What am I gonna grab back? I'll put a brown scale in hand. It's probably just going to be cycled anyway off of Tortured Existence, and I can gain 2 life. It's pretty good. These mid-range decks can be surprisingly bursty in the late game, which he is slowly going towards. You got the Fiery Cannonade, buddy? You got it? Do you? Galvanic Blast. Yep. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and grab a Sakura Tribe Elder. Am I? That would be incorrect. First, I'm going to grab a brown scale. Gain 2 life for free. Very nice. Then, I'm going to grab a Sakura Tribe Elder. Play it, and then I'll pass the turn. Deadly Dispute, Ancestral Recall, very nice, very nice. Time for his haymakers to start swinging. What do you got? Exactly what I thought. Bleak Coven Vampires. He's playing a mid-range deck. Which means that I have a good matchup instead of an absolutely atrocious matchup. Sure, Chromatic Star. And I had this the Sakura Tribe Elder so that if he went Boarding Party, I can block Sack and not take 6 damage. Get a Swamp. Dredge Stinkweed Imp. Okay. Get back. Let's see. Yeah, I'll get back Grave Scrabbler. Very nice getting Grave Scrabbler. Important against mid-range decks to get Grave Scrabbler or Thorn. Kitchen Imp, you know, is good, but you really need the extra value of Grave Scrabbler and Thorn. And I will get another Sakura Tribe Elder. Got a couple basics still in the deck. Get back Crypt Rats. This game is probably going to be finished by very large total Crypt Rats. And I will pass the turn. Actually, I'm not going to pass the turn. I'm going to hit him with 2. I just, for some reason, my brain, whenever doing a whole lot of mechanical shenanigans, I don't want to swing because I'm just so satisfied. I'm so satisfied that I did this. That I made all of these little creatures off of this one enchantment. And then I forget to hit them for 4. uh, and obviously, in this matchup, Kitchen Imp, much better than Gorgon Recluse. I'll probably be taking out Gorgon and keeping in Kitchen Imp. Because Bleak Coven Vampires is black, so even if I blocked with the Gorgon Recluse, its ability wouldn't trigger on the vampires. Sure, Cleansing Wildfire. Seems good. And how much mana can I pump into a Crypt Rats? So I go 1, 2, I can cast it off of this and then have 1 black floating. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can deal 7 damage off of these Crypt Rats. So if he doesn't stop me when I swing out, and I'm going to actually pump another extra 1 off of the Sakura Tri-Bolter, so that's 8. Yeah, so if he doesn't stop me from hitting him when I swing out next turn, then I just win. I like this card a lot. It's so funny in this deck. It's so funny. Sack Sakura Tri-Bolter. I do have another swamp. Yep, 1 more swamp. Cool. Dread Stinkweed Imp. Okay. I'm going to swing out with everything. Sure. Galvanic Blast, yep. Got another one of those. Got a cast down. You're going to need it. You die if you don't have it. Okay. He is going to take 9. He's going to go to 9, so I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 1 off lethal. Very, very close. I'm going to... I can kill one of his lands. I really like killing people's lands. It's very fun. Yeah, I'm going to get back Kitchen Imp. Discarding Stinkweed Imp. Get back Kitchen Imp. Discarding Kitchen Imp. Cast Kitchen Imp. Kitchen Imp. Get back Gorgon Recluse. Discarding Kitchen Imp. Then I have 1, 2, discard Gorgon Recluse. Cast Gorgon Recluse. Get back a Golgari Roundscale. Gain 2 life. Discard Golgari Roundscale. Get back Masked Vandal. Cast Masked Vandal. Killing your white source. I love this deck so much. Removal spells don't do anything. This guy, if he is nearly as salty as my roommate who I play Torax against in Pauper, he must be fuming. Absolutely fuming. Is that main deck? This is game 1, right? I'm pretty sure this is game 1. I mean, I have another one in hand, and you're going to die next turn. But you've just got main deck Revoke Existence. I mean, that's entirely fair. I'm playing main deck Masked Vandal. We both obviously hate Affinity. It's just you're the one playing the artifact lands, so I can just hit you. I can just hit you off of them. Obviously gonna bring in 2 more Masked Vandals. I did not see any like Great Furnaces or anything, so I'm not gonna bring in the Caterpillar or the Wickerburr Elder. I am going to bring in the Chainer's Edicts. I think that that would be pretty good in this matchup. Maybe the Augurs. I am not quite sure. Spore Frog is not good in this matchup. Gorgon Recluse, even though it was really funny at the end, not that great in this matchup. Crypt Rats is probably a little bit better than Fume Spitter. Fume Spitter does almost nothing. Augur's definitely better than Crypt Rats. I think that I'd be down with this kind of a board. Yep, this is cool. I love Masked Vandal. It's one of my favorite cards in this deck. Once they ban Affinity, it'll be a little bit less necessary, but I'll still probably play 4 of it in the sideboard because it's really strong. It is the best artifact and enchantment removal in Tortured Existence because it's 2 mana. 2 mana. So strong. I'm going to keep this hand. I know that I have gotten screwed really bad last video, but that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I'm gonna have lands on top of my library. I'm not gonna draw another one of these. I'm gonna have lands. He's gonna revoke existence this, and then I'm gonna draw lands, and I'm gonna play the other one, and it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's not gonna screw me. Come on, deck. Come on. I play 20. Nice. I would have preferred a green source, but I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. Come on, what do you got? Augur of Skulls is currently in the sideboard for reasons like this, and for reasons like this. It's a good card, but Ancestral Recall is better than it. 2 mana Mind Rot versus 2 mana Ancestral Recall. I mean, it's not even close. Ah, that sucks. Okay, pass turn. Pass turn. Yep, revoke existence. Exactly why I kept this hand. I could really do with the green source. I should have. Yeah, I'm dumb. I should have not F6'd. I should have not F6'd. I'm gonna play another Tortured Existence. I could have looped Brown Scale a couple times. It's fine though. This game is won or lost based on whether I draw a green source. Okay, vampires. Discard a Brown Scale. Draw a green source. Yep. Yeah. Nah, I might as well play one. Fine. This is the life. And this was definitely a correct keep. Definitely a correct keep. If I draw any green source in the first 2 or 3 draws, I win. But sometimes this happens. Chainer's Edict, sure. And a Nile Spellbomb. Yeah, this game's pretty over. I have a chance if I draw one right now. Nope. GG. Yeah. Yep. Nothing you can do about that. I kept the 2 Torex to play around the revoke existence. I just needed the green source. This is a great hand. This is definitely a great hand. Jungle Hollow turn 1. I'm gonna sandbag the Tortured Existence as long as possible. I'm gonna Secure Tri-Builder. Nice. Into Masked Vandal probably next turn. So good. I love this turn 2 into turn 3 against any deck that plays these bridges. Sure. I'm kind of glad that he's doing it on himself and not on my rot farm. Get a swamp. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and Mask Vandal. Yep. Golgari Rot Form. Add Swamp back to my hand. And I will pass the turn. I'm not even going to play out this Tortured Existence. I do not want it to get Revoke Existence in. Okay. What do you got? It would be sweet if he killed this card for me. If he killed Mass Vandal, I would be chillin'. I'd be so chillin'. Sure. I'm going to hit him for 1. This is a good draw, but I need a, obviously, creature in the graveyard. I'm going to cast Crypt Rats. Pass the turn. Sure, another Cleansing Wildfire. Got the Swamp. What is he going to do with that 2 red? Probably not a lot. Nile Spellbomb. Okay, sure. Chromatic Star. Okay. I am going to go ahead and Crypt Rats for 2 to get a creature in my graveyard. It would be cool if this Masked Vandal forced the Spellbomb out of him. He does not. I'm going to kill his bridge. Exile the Crypt Rats. Hit him for 1. And I'm going to play out Stinkweed Imp. Pass the turn. Boy, he just keeps hitting land drops. But then again, so do I. Yeah, and I'll pass the turn, keep this brown scale in hand to discard off the Tortured Existence. I'm not going to play out the Torex because he can very easily have a Revoke Existence. Yep, Bleak Coven. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pass the turn. Keep this Torex in hand. If I can just block with any of these creatures, basically, I'll be happy. Yeah, Nile Spellbomb, very rough. So is Revoke Existence. I will be quite happy if Affinity gets banned and Revoke Existence stops being a staple in every single white deck in existence. Seriously. Last game Mana Screw, this game Mana Flood. Every single time. Every single time. Fiery Cannonade? Okay. Another one? Sure, Fiery Cannonade. This has Shapeshifter, so it doesn't die. These are pirates, by the way. I don't think that he knew that, but yeah, these are pirates. see the changeling tag there? These are pirates. They're pirates. Just don't worry about it. They're pirates. And I'm definitely going to dredge the Stinkweed Imp. Great. Super, super good. Yeah, I think I've got this. Nice. I'm going to grab the Kitchen Imp, discarding the Brown Scale. Get back Thorn, discarding the Kitchen Imp. Cast Kitchen Imp. Yeah, he misplayed there. He was probably really flooded as well. Like, seeing as he hit every single land drop and never played another threat, he probably has a bunch of lands in hand. That's what I'm guessing. And the fact that his turn was double Fiery Cannonade, he didn't have like a Boarding Party or another Bleak Coven. He's probably flooded too, right? So this game we both got a little bit unlucky. But I kept the Torax and played it smart. And I think that this Thorn should carry me to victory. He still definitely has a chance here. Maybe I should have left back one of these Masked Vandals. If he plays removal spell on the Thorn and then Boarding Party, he can take the Monarch. That would be a little bit rough, but we'll see. We'll see. I can just take it back, obviously, if that's what he does. So it's not that bad, but maybe I should have left one of these back. And we didn't see a Boarding Party last turn, so I assume that he didn't have one in hand. But, you know, maybe should have still played it a little bit safe. 1 damage is not that important, I don't think. Just holding the Monarch is what's going to win us the game. Yep, of course, there's the Revoke Existence, as I assumed. But still have the Thorn up. And this is a situation where Witherbloom Campus would be very, very nice to have on the battlefield to start scrying towards another Torax. I might just go ahead and play a Satyr Wayfinder, hopefully hit that. Yep, Mass Vandal to the graveyard. I thought about sacrificing Kitchen Imp, but I think that the 2 damage here is honestly going to add up. Gonna take a look at his graveyard just with that 1 Chainer's Edict. Okay, Satyr Wayfinder. Cast it. Hopefully I do not, hopefully I don't flip a bunch of Toraxes into the graveyard. That's always one of those pains. One of those painful experiences off of Satyr Wayfinder. You gonna let me do my thing? Or in a green deck where people would double can. Okay. Cool. I'll just take a Jungle Hall. What am I gonna do? Might as well just play another Satyr Wayfinder. Probably should have played this one first if I had a Witherbloom Campus. And fuck. Okay, I have 1 more Torax. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. It sucks. That sucks. So much. Man. That's really bad. He's used both Fiery Cannonades. I'm just gonna cast that. Yeah. Well, 30 cards, 1 more Torax. Yeah. At this point, I'm pretty sure that I'm just going to start dredging Stinkweed Imps, Golgari Brown Scales, and beating him down with that. I'll hold that one in my hand because if I do get the Torax, it's really good, and it is atrocious as a 2/2. Just gonna hold up the Stinkweed Imp as a blocker. Yeah. Man, I might just want. Oh, it's so bad. Yeah. Nope, just beating him down. I'm just beating him down. I'm not planning on drawing a Torax for the rest of this game. You little shitter. You little shitter. Little freaking shitter. Torax? Hit a Torax? Yay, and I have a Chainer's Edict. Yay. The fourth one. Yes! GG. GG. Very close. Yeah, that was a good game. I love mid-range decks. Mid-range decks are the most fun matchups. Is he typing? I don't know. He hasn't left yet. If he's typing, I want to see what he says because he was a good sport. He was a good sport. No, I don't think he is. Well, I'll see you in match number 4. All right, here we are back in match number 4. I'm going to be on the play. And this is not a keepable hand on the play, sadly. This is great. Really good hand. I'm going to keep. Opponent, you do not have duress turn 1. Pass. Opponent, you don't have it. Don't you even dare think about having it. Okay, cool. Satyr Wayfinder. Okay, sure. Just miss. Just miss. What? Is he? Oh. Oh, what? Why did you kept... What? But you kept 7. But you kept 7. You can't do that. You can't keep 7 when that's your... I played a fair bit of this deck. I own it in paper. I like it a lot. You can't keep 7 off of a 1-lander without a creature. You can't do that. I don't care how good your hand is if you draw... You cannot keep a 1-lander without a creature. Whatever. He's not listening to me. You guys are, though. You guys. Yeah, I'll pass the turn. On his end step, I'm probably going to get back Kitchen Imp and Tri-Belder, and then I'll start going off. Yeah. I mean, I'll keep 1-landers with Torax, because I literally can't win the game a lot of the time without Torax. But I play 23 lands. That deck plays like 17 max, right? And it's not like it plays Rot Farms or anything. Chainer's Edict, good card. Masked Vandal, good card. Wicker Elder, maybe. Spore Frog, insane against that deck. Fume Spitter, really good against that deck. Gorgon Recluse, really good against that deck. Kitchen Imp, not super great. Crypt Rats, not super great. Maybe not great at all. Yeah. It's just the Centaur that they play, the 0/4 Centaur. Crypt Rats, super bad against that card. Wicker Elder's pretty decent. Maybe Brown Scale. Is there anything that I want to take out though? Yeah, sure. Thorn's not super great against the hard aggro deck. One of it's maybe good. Maybe not. I don't know. I'll keep one of it in. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. This is definitely a matchup where Gorgon Recluse is much better than Kitchen Imp. Unless they put all their enchantments on that flying guy, Gorgon Recluse is much better. Well, this sucks. Mulligan. Yeah, this is not great. This is really not great. But I'm on a 6, and I have a Spore Frog. I have a Grave Scrap. I don't know. I'll keep it. Toss back the Spore Frog. Yeah. This is one of the few hands where if I draw a Tortured Existence or a Commune into a Tortured Existence, I'm way far ahead. I have Interaction. I have Sakura Tri-Belder, Masked Vandal. Those are 2 very good cards in this matchup. And then I have the Grave Scrabbler to get both of them back. If I draw a Torax, this is a win, and I really didn't want to go to a 5. I don't think that many 5s are going to be better than this 6. Nice. Super nice. They do have the Skyguard, which is pretty rough. I don't have a lot of answers to that other than whatever Stinkweed Imp currently. But Stinkweed Imp's pretty good against it. Gonna hit me for 3. Sure. Saxacura Tri-Builder. Should I Masked Vandal right now? Not really. But I like it. Time to plug. Gotta plug. Gotta plug. Shameless shilling. Shameless. Yeah, I'll Mask Vandal here. It's kind of rough because I have to discard the Tri-Builder, exile the Tri-Builder, but I really want this Ethereal Armor off of his Skyguard. This will stop the bleeding a lot, and then if I draw into cool, and then if I draw into anything that gets cards into my graveyard, I'll be doing pretty well. The question is, do I want to play out this Tortured Existence? I think the answer is yes. If he has a Fragmentize or something, I just lose. You know, like he has a Skyguard. He's got good stuff. If he has enchantment removal, I think the game is over regardless of whether I play it now or not. I'm just gonna go ahead and scry 1 on his end step. It's a good thing that he doesn't have any more enchantments to stack onto that Skyguard. Okay, he has a Cartouche, sure. This is why Chainer's Edict not the best against this deck, and also why Kitchen Imp is not that bad. It's not that bad. But of course, if I get a Spore Frog, I'm just hard chilling. I can't put that in my graveyard anyway, so I have to bottom it. Another Tortured Existence. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and pass the turn. This is rough. This is definitely rough. If I draw, yeah. If I draw Spore Frog, game over. If I draw, it's just, yeah. Yeah, I need Spore Frog like yesterday. Yeah, if I draw Spore Frog, then I win. If I don't draw Spore Frog, I lose. I'm pretty sure that's where we are. Satyr Wayfinder, that can get me a Spore Frog. That can get me a Spore Frog. Yeah, this does not have flying. Nope, does not have flying. Yeah, that's game over. Super rough. Super rough. Yeah, having a Fume Spitter for that Skyguard is very important. Honestly, because of that Skyguard, I think I'm gonna just toss a Kitchen Imp in instead of that Thorn. Honestly, Grave Scowler might not be that great. Yeah. Yeah, I think that this is probably good. Yeah. Yeah. Their deck does not have much value at all. Their deck is very value light. So this should be fine. Yeah. Yep, I'm gonna go with this. This is a great hand. Hopefully, I see a little bit of interaction um, off of this commune and off of these dredges, but definitely turn 2 Tribe Elder into Tortured Existence I'm super happy with. Skyguard, okay. Gorgon Recluse, okay. I'm actually going to go ahead and commune. Okay, double brown scale. That's not too bad. That's definitely not too bad. There's a Chainer's Edict that I hit as well. Um, I'm going to go ahead and Rot Farm. Bring back the Swamp. Thorax. Again, if he has enchantment removal, I lose. Nothing I can really do about that. And these brown scales are gonna be really, really good here. That's why I boarded in the other one. I might be able to fragmentize. I think that's probably game unless I draw another one right now. Wickerburg Elder. Oh, that's actually it's not great, but it's not bad. It's not bad. I'm gonna just wait on it. Just gonna wait on it. If he plays the Ethereal Armor, I'm going to want to kill that one instead. Yeah, Fragmentize, super rough. Really, really good against Thorax. Yeah, definitely. Definitely want to kill that one. Okay. Draw. Okay. Okay, I can work with that. Swamp. Stinkweed Imp. Brown Scale. Pass. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Ooh, and he didn't even attack. He should have attacked. Definitely should have attacked. Because if I have to, I'm kind of forced to block, and he has first strike, so he kills it. Yeah, I'm just gonna draw a card. Drake Scrabbler's so bad. Man, this card's so bad. Yep, just gonna hard cast Gorgon Recluse. Pass the turn. Oh, he still doesn't see it. It's really good for me. Jungle Hollow. Okay. And to be fair, the reason that he might not be attacking is because if he swings out, then I can start swinging with my Wickerburrow Elder and dredging Stinkweed Imp every turn while having blockers for this stuff. It's not necessarily wrong, but I would definitely just be swinging with the Skyguard. Okay, another Skyguard. Ooh, Spore Frog. That's good. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm just gonna toss a Chainer's Edict at him. All it's gonna do is gonna eat one of the warrior tokens or the Trailblazer, but might as well. Yeah, right now, I just need to draw a Tortured Existence or Commune into a Thorax, and I've got it. Unless he's drawn into another Fragmentize, which would be really rough. Fume Spitter. Spore Frog. Pass the turn. I played a lot of games of Mono White Heroic, and this is how it goes a lot of the time. You just assemble a large board, put a lot of power on your creatures, make it so your opponent can't really attack into you, and then you can't do much. And then you really just can't do much. Another Spore Frog, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and swing with this Gorgon Recluse. Maybe I should have done that last turn. I don't know. I'm probably not going to win off of it, but he can't block it with this, or else it dies. So that's pretty good. Just bring Jungle Hollow back to my hand. Swing. He's definitely reading the card. Yep, gotta let those 2 damage through. Another Skyguard. Sure. Yeah, multiples of this card is not great. Commune, very good. Into a Thorax, super good. Okay. I gotta play this smart. I gotta play this real smart. Okay, GG. Or he'll just concede. GG. I was gonna try to play around Fragmentize, because I was pretty sure that he at least has one in his hand, probably. Maybe he doesn't. There's a chance that he's just got a bunch of random garbage lands and whatever. But I was going to probably take another couple draw steps, actually dredges with my Golgari Brown scale, to get towards probably a Fume Spitter loop with the Wickerburrow Elder, getting a couple Kitchen Imps on the battlefield, all in one turn with the Tortured Existence value. I wasn't about to just play it out and get a Grave Scrabbler. I think that would have been good, but not good enough to break this board. So I would have held it for at least a couple turns. But on to match number 5. See if I can get a 4-1 with this. Here we are in the final match of this league. Ooh, this is a hand that I would definitely keep it if it had Thorax or Commune. No, it's super close. This is one of those really close hands. I think honestly on the draw I'm going to keep this. I have Fume Spitter, I have Spore Frog, Tribe Elder, Grave Scrabbler. Everything is lined up perfectly if I get a Thorax. Yep, that's exactly why I kept this hand. I get to go Fume Spitter turn 1 to interact against anything just like this, which buys me a lot more time to dig for Thorax. Satyr Wayfinder, okay. Secure Tribe Builder, pass turn. Actually, I shouldn't do that. Not against his deck. Spell Pierce. It's a card. It's definitely a card. Another Delver. Okay. Get a Swamp. True. Corrupt rats. Corrupt rats. Pass turn. Crypt Rats is super good against the Fairies / Delver type decks. Torax in general is really good against these decks. As you saw, Fume Spitter kills their creatures. Crypt Rats is really good against them. Spore Frog is okay. The biggest part of this matchup being good is Kitchen Imp. Kitchen Imp is absolutely insane, totally bonkers. Wins all sorts of games. Let's see. I think that I just Crypt Rats. Yeah, I just Crypt Rats. And then I don't want to play Wayfinder. I really don't want to. I'll play a Brown Scale and pass the turn. It's pretty rough that I have not drawn a Torax or a Commune yet, because they probably have some kind of counterspell. But it's not the end of the world, because I technically currently have board presence. Please don't hit Torax. Oh, it's always painful. Every time. Pass turn. Not going to play the Spore Frog into that. Yeah. Yeah, this game is going to be won off the back of dredging Stinkweed Imp. I think. I'm pretty sure. Yep. Ninjutsu. Also, Stinkweed Imp, good against Fairies. Brown Scout blocks Ninja. You just got a lot of cards that line up really well. The important thing in this matchup is drawing Tortured Existence, which we have not done. We have failed. But maybe we'll still get there. I'm going to dredge Stinkweed Imp. I'm not planning on casting a Tortured Existence this game. It's just probably not going to happen. And if it does, it's going to get countered. If you land a Tortured Existence turn 1 or 2 against Fairies, it's very, very easy. We obviously didn't, so it's going to be a lot harder, but still extremely winnable. Just because Stinkweed Imp is good against their deck, and so is Brown Scout. So I can lock down the air with Stinkweed Imps. That card's pretty good against our deck. One of the few cards that Stinkweed Imp doesn't block super profitably. Just gonna dredge another Stinkweed Imp. Another Tortured Existence in the graveyard. Yeah, and I can't really get in. That's kind of rough. I'm just gonna cast. You know what? Stinkweed Imp. What? What? Oh, that sucks. Oh, I really was. Darn, I really wanted to show off the Fairies matchup. I haven't gotten to post any of my Fairies games to YouTube. Man, he just lost connection. Just conceded. That sucks. Well, I got a 4-1. It wasn't really a 4-1. That game, I think, was in his favor. He was probably going to win it because I didn't have a Torax down. I was going to try to chip away with Stinkweed Imps. It works sometimes. It works sometimes when you don't get Torax down against those decks. But it's not a great strategy. Just dredging Brown Scales and Stinkweed Imps and then poking them with Stinkweed Imps in the air. Games 2 and 3, I would have just hard mulliganed for turn 1 or 2 Tortured Existence. And then once you land that, you can either have a Kitchen Imp in hand or dredge into it. And then once you have a single Kitchen Imp, the game is pretty much locked up. because they have almost no way to get through a Kitchen Imp with all their 1/1s. Cryptorites is very good against their deck. Fume Spitter is very good against their deck. Brown Scale Loops are very good against their deck. Brown Scale in the battlefield is really good against their deck. Fairies is very, very easy. I think that his mono blue Fairies is much better than Izzet or Dimir Fairies, because removal spells don't really do anything against Tortured Existence. But still, I think it's a heavily favored matchup. But that's about it. I'm going to go back over here and look at the deck again. I don't know if there's anything that I would really change. I might honestly consider bringing another Masked Vandal over into here, possibly cutting this Gorgon Recluse for that Masked Vandal. It was okay. We didn't see it very often, obviously. It's just a one of. But even against Heroic, it's just so rough that they have a flyer, and that this isn't a flyer. Like, game one, Kitchen Imp would have been better than Gorgon Recluse, because I would be able to chump block every turn with Kitchen Imp Torex loops. So I don't know. Like, I respect to Lifey. He's obviously been teching Tortured Existence, the Faithless Looting version, a lot. Maybe Gorgon Recluse is just better in the Faithless Looting version than the straight Golgari. I'm not sure. But I'll probably be taking this one out. I might mess around with it in the future. If I wanted to go all in, I might just play 3 of it for a league just to see. I might honestly just take his deck. I'll leave it in the description of my video. His latest Crimson Vow deck tech. I might pick up Faithless Lootings and play that for a league. See if I can get the hang of it. But most of this, I think, is pretty good. We only lost to Affinity, and I hate Affinity. I hate it so much. It's so painful to play against. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that we've got 2 Mass Vandals and then 9 sideboard cards. It does not matter. Atog needs to be banned. Go complain to Wizards, people. It's awful. But the rest of this deck, I think, is fairly solid. We never saw any graveyard combo decks, so didn't get to bring in this. But it did pretty well, aside from losing to the deck that needs to be banned. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.